Alright, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Robbie here at Smirking Gun Reviews, back to finally talk about Toy Story 4, a movie I've been trying to get to for the better part of a week now, but work and other stuff happened, and now we're finally here doing it. So full spoilers if you have not seen Toy Story 4 yet. So, little background, Toy Story is about half, the very first Toy Story came out about half my lifetime ago. I think it was around 20, maybe even 19 when it came out. And I mean, look, it's a classic. It's definitely a classic. And Toy Story 2 is like unbelievable to me. I freaking love Toy Story 2. Even if the animation doesn't hold up as very well in 1, I mean, some of it's still really good. And it has Randy Newman, unfortunately, so just yeah, that's how I feel about Randy Newman. The Toy Story 2, man, just gave us so much more, man. It's just, and Toy Story 3 got dark and sad and stakes. I really thought the toys were going to die in that movie. And it bothered me. Plus you had Michael Keaton as a Ken doll. Ned Beatty is a great villain. And so when this finally, and I thought it was going to be over, but, and I also want to say that Toy Story 3, when I thought after 2, what were they going to do after, 4 or 3, I can't, it's one of those things you can't prove, you know what I mean? Always write stuff down, kids. Get it copyrighted, get it trademarked. Because I was like, oh, I think the toys are going to end up like getting given away to like a daycare center or a kindergarten, and the kids are going to play with them and they're going to end up like having to try to escape and end up with a new kid. Always write stuff down. So anyway, Toy Story 3 comes and goes, and I love it. I love all of them, and if that was the end, that was going to be the end. But then when they finally say that Toy Story 4 is coming out, it just kind of comes out quietly. I didn't watch any of the trailers, I don't think. Everything I heard about this movie, I think I saw a teaser. The teaser, where they introduced Forky. And so when I thought that, when I heard this was coming out, I was like, great. I thought I was going to get this. I thought I was going to get Woody and Buzz and the whole gang, everybody. Plus we're going to have this character over here, and we're going to have these two characters, and, that character over there, or whatever. But that is not what we got. And instead, what we got, well, once I heard what the synopsis was, I was like, okay, cool, road movie where Forky gets lost, and they have to try to get him back to save the day because of reasons, like I didn't understand it all, but I was like, cool, all the toys on a road trip. This has a lot of possibilities. And I still didn't know like what the deal was with Forky, but I knew Keanu Reeves was going to be in the movie, so I was like, cool, this is going to be a great road movie. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then there's what we got. And so all of a sudden, all our favorite characters are gone. All the side characters that make the movie. Even Bonnie's toys are relegated to barely anything in this movie. And Buzz, he's put there because he probably has the most screen time besides Woody and Bo Peep. But he has really nothing to do here but just be, having Tim Allen come in and read some lines. I don't know. So you got the piece of trash that doesn't even want to be in the movie. You got him and Bo Peep and Woody finding each other, which is great. I really liked Bo Peep in this. I thought it was cool, and it wasn't all, forced whammon stuff that everybody's complaining about, whatever. I thought she was a good character. Then you got the Gabby Abby, or whatever her name is, with her freaky, ventriloquist dummies, which were creepy, and she looked creepy too. But as a story, as a villain, as a bad guy, it was really weak sauce to me. She was just a toy that was desperate to find a kid, and that's fine. But they really make her go bad, and then immediately when she gets what she wants, she's thrown away. And that was my favorite part, honestly, of her arc, was she got what she wanted, and she's an old-ass toy, and she got thrown away anyway. So it's just like, like a little freaky Twilight Zone episode, where be careful what you wish for. And then you got the two Key and Peele dolls who I thought were going to suck. When they first started talking, I was like, please stop talking. Don't do this, man. Don't do this, Key and Peele. You're better than this. But they got really funny over the course of the movie. And then it ends with, basically we're saying goodbye to Woody. And that's what this movie really was about. And I know this is what everybody's saying. I mean, I almost wish I had some crazy take on it that would blow everybody's minds. Like, guess what, man? This was all like Inception and shit. And this was actually, you know, the dream of Andy that he was losing Woody or some shit. I don't know. Just some crazy, you know, Shyamalan twist. But there isn't. It's just a send-off. And to get toys. And somehow this movie was still pretty good, even if it gave me only, it didn't really give me a full Toy Story movie. Because I mean, hey, it is as described, Toy Story. So he's a toy, it's his story. And it is a fitting send-off for Woody, and it's a fitting send-off for Tom Hanks too. I don't know if he'll be back. I mean, potentially there could be two franchises here. Woody's, you know, ongoing adventures and the fun with Buzz and Bonnie and the new toys and all that stuff. So there's potential there, but I mean, why would they do this if Tom Hanks was coming back for another one? We're just supposed to. I feel like we're just supposed to kind of like say the cowboy went off into the west and yeehaw, and kind of feel like Woody's always out there somewhere, and that's kind of comforting. But it's just kind of like, did we need a whole movie about this? And it makes you feel like everything else is just filler for the Woody storyline. To get from A to B, we need all this stuff in the middle. And while I do think Tony Hale as Forky was a hilarious character, as a gimmick, as a main character, no. I thought it was great that he kept wanting to throw himself away. It's like he doesn't even want to be in this movie. And the freaky ventriloquist dolls and stuff was all fun. And Keanu Reeves as Duke Kaboom, okay, you got me, movie. I mean, that was just fantastic. I didn't stay for the end credits. I heard it was hilarious and it pays off a joke, but honestly, I just wanted to get out of there. I didn't want to sit through all of that just for a little bit of something, because while I enjoyed this movie, I didn't love it like I do the other ones. I do love the other ones, and this one was just like, I just was like, yeah, this is fine. And I shouldn't feel that way about a Toy Story movie. It was just fine. But it's a trend that I feel is like in a lot of movies these days. It was fine. Captain Marvel was fine. You know, Ant-Man and the Wasp was fine. You know what I mean? Like, all these, you know, like all these movies are just coming out. They're just like, whatever. I remember when movies used to be awesome all the fucking time. But I feel like this is where we're headed, where it's just like, oh, this is alright. So anyway, like I did laugh out loud. I did enjoy myself in this movie. It just doesn't stay with me as like I remember everything that happened, but it's like I have to make myself recall it. It's not like fresh in my mind. Like, oh yeah, that. So anyway, take that as you will. So if you, that's Toy Story 4. It is a great send-off for Tom Hanks and Woody, and I love the character Woody, and I did get like, when him and Buzz were talking, and it's just like near the end of the movie, and I'm like, and they didn't even use You Get a Friend in Me, which I would have given a free pass because of the situation that's presented in the movie. But anyway, that's it. That's all I got to say about Toy Story 4. If you like this review, please hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It would really help me out a lot. Otherwise, this is Rob at Smirking Gun Review saying we've got Handmaid's Tale in about a half an hour, so that means in about an hour and a half we'll have the review getting made, and so sometime early this morning most of you will be able to watch it. So anyway, have a great night, and we will see you on the next video. Bye.